Yeah. Yo. Oh man, what's up, everybody? Charlie checking in here. Mm. See me starting out the stream laughing, but we got some sad stuff going on right now for you all guys. Come on in. We're gonna hang out together and we're gonna prayers up for Dougie. See, as you see, guys, y'all saw my community post earlier. It was gonna be a live stream. I was going live regardless today. Some new information on Sir Isaac Pig Newton and his wife, I guess you can call it, whatever she considers herself. Uh, um, yeah. Sorry, I had to look here real quick. We are live. It's gonna go live about Sir Isaac Pig Newton. Regarding his wife, as you all I shared with you, a new police report for Nikki. And as you see underneath where it says residents, it's etched under red, homeless. Holy fucking shit. What's going on here? Isaac has been spending the last couple of days. Yeah, Ace Man, we're in Bulldogs chat. I think Erica's actually in another chat right now, listening in to Barbara, Doug's sister, and a few other people talk about Doug's situation. So we got a lot going on. I think Doug's situation kind of supersedes Isaac's situation, and I was gonna perhaps leave the two kind of separated until I noticed Isaac's tweet here just a couple minutes ago. Let's take a look what he said. Here's what old Isaac has to say about Doug. Dead dung. Dead. Never mind. So he don't even know what's going on right now. We're saying prayers for Doug and stuff. He's assuming maybe perhaps that Doug is passed away, and they're dancing on his grave right now, as it were. Jason Kleppenser says, "Ha ha, Pig Newton, LOL, prayers for Doug." Yeah, I thought that was a good one, huh? I couldn't think of a good one for his wife, to go with Pig Newton, so I just stopped in the middle of the track. So yeah, man, we got that to both of those issues to deal with right now, and yeah, I want everybody to get in here. Thank you all for joining. Zigzag says Isaac should worry about his old lady homeless. Well, that's nothing new. They're technically the whole family is homeless right now. They've just been squatting. Well, I don't have to use that, those air quotes, because they're literally squatting, in this place that they were asked to leave, that they're not supposed to be. And so technically they're homeless anyway. But now, I guess right now, as it stands, Nikki has nowhere to go. And so she's sitting. I don't know if she's sitting in jail or not, because we saw that tweet about her saying somebody's going to take her kids away, and somebody else is actually sending me messages. Where's this guy? Hold on a second. This White Crow says his account is the White Crow is this guy that Nikki was messaging a couple of days ago. If you guys remember, I would show you that Nikki was commenting back with somebody on Twitter. Check it out. Like this guy, check it out, Nikki. This guy's sending Nikki. Nikki, are you getting my DMs? Hold on. Shout out to White Crow sliding in on it and sliding into Nikki Mama's DMs. That was 11/15. Oh no, 15/11 2021, 11/15. No, she was not, because let's go ahead and show you guys. On 11/12, you all see right here, take a look. On 11/12 right here, take a look. Here's the date, 11/12/2021. She was arrested and booked. Simple assault. And if you look down here, simple assault and harassment, subject other to physical contact. Not even harm. Didn't hurt nobody. She subjected another to physical contact. So she pretty much maybe pushed Isaac or something. Get out of my face, you fucking fat elephant fuck, and pushed him or whatever. He's like, ha ha, calling 911, PFA. You know, how many times have we done seen him do this to her? You know what I mean? Just to pretty much ruin the family ultimately. You know what I mean? He did it. That what? And I went live. When did I go live, Erica? Erica pointed out that I went. Him and her got in this fight the same day that I went live. My last live stream about. Let's see here. Let me go to my videos. On the 12th, streamed 3 days ago. Today is 16th, 15th, 14th, 13th. Or so, yeah. So almost 4 days because we're about, it's kind of like a little behind right here. So it's like 4 days ago. I went live with all that shit about talking shit about Michael and Grandpa's merch and shit, and was bringing up Isaac and Nikki and sharing actual video. You guys remember the video of Isaac exposing Nikki for leaving the house all filthy and how lazy she was and etc. You know, I guess I pretty much kind of lit a fire under Nikki's ass, you know, and she started talking shit, and maybe he lit a fire under his as well. You know, whenever we showed you all the tweets, I kind of laughed and pointed out how this White Crow guy was talking with her and blocked Isaac and yada yada. And it's been a whole thing. And I guess apparently that evening, you know, it led up to a boiling point. So I guess I'll try and take a little bit of credit for that, I think. Friend chat family line says poor Dougie. Yes, damn right, poor Dougie. Jackie Figueroa, what's up in the house? What is up? Ronan Gaming, D Beach, Glitz Gaming, Jude Plumbing and Repairs, Gunnar York, Lewis Wood, Bill Roberts Gaming, Jay Lee, Secure Team 12, Gemma Osborne, Barbie Doll, Ashley, Ethereal One, what is up? Thank you for joining. I'm that guy, 5150, Nelly Lopez, Jaya Nystrom, Jordan Gillum, Chase 2850, Kali, Anonymous, Quata Punta Matas, RB Kenway, Big Red in the house, Kitty Monty, Wes Warren, Tommy J, Super Big Exotic 420 says free Nikki. I don't know. She might be out on bail right now. I'm not so sure. You know, and quite frankly, you know, free her for what? Honestly, you know, like she's just gonna go back to that fucked up situation. You know, they're just gonna continue to expose those children to that bullshit. You know, and because she's not gonna get a job. She's not gonna go out and put in the footwork. You know, the leg work, the arm, the physical fucking work, physical and mental it takes to get by. You know, she would rather just soak up the fat ass, you know, and just let him scheme and scam their next paychecks. I have no compassion or sympathy for anybody like that. Ryan Galicia, Sean Patterson, Sir Heavy, Jimmy Woods, Dalton's outside, Glitch Gaming, Big Ben, James Adair. What's up, James? Gina Satilli, what's happening with you, Gunnar York? Yeah. Looks like we're pretty much caught up. Peekaboo in the house. Much love to you. And Ace Man says, Charlie, I am here, bro. Back and forth. Got to hear more about Doug. Yeah, definitely send me some more. I didn't know what was actually even going on until my dude Ace sent me a message. And where are we at right here? What's up?
I just saw on what is it? Bulldog's house.
Uh-huh.
Hi guys.
Erica checking in.
Erica checking in. Bulldog, I was watching that thing and Barbara went on there, which is Doug's sister, and said that Doug is awake in the hospital.
Yay.
And he still has a bunch of infection and stuff, and he's not like out of the woods. He's still not doing great.
Yeah.
But he's complaining, and
yeah,
it's good news. So it's a lot better than what we were left with.
Right.
So
he's not dead.
No.
Thank you. Fucking Isaac punk ass. Bitch.
Yeah. So just want to tell you guys that.
Yes.
Love ya.
To all our the relief of all our supporters and all of Dougie's followers and shit, and to the dismay of all of his trolls and his haters, man. Shit's crazy, bro. Let me see here. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like I didn't know that Doug was going through all this, guys. You know, like apparently diabetes really beating him up. And like I say, I remember looking on Facebook stories the other day. He said something about the reason why. He's like, this is the reason why I'm not, why where I've been, my for my absence or whatever. And it was like a picture. I guess it was his leg. I didn't know what it was, man, but it looked. I mean, just really, really bad. I don't want to, you know. Yeah, it looked really, really bad, and yeah, you can't help but damn feel for him, and just worry about him. And what's this right here? Ace Man sent me a picture. Said that where's it at? Where's the picture? Said Doug was live 2 nights ago, and this is what Dougie looked like 2 nights ago. If any of you guys haven't seen, look at this man. Look at his arms and shit, bro. And look like I don't know if he's falling down or nothing, but like look, he's got a black eye, bruised up forehead and shit. Look at that, man. Look at that shit, bro. He's got dad's arms. Ah, yeah. Crazy. I'm not so sure if he got beat up or not. I don't want to go so far as like pointing fingers and shit like that. You know? Because I remember like dad that had that cirrhosis was so bad. It really, I guess like takes a toll on like I don't even know how to explain it, man. I know like his arms and extremities would turn like purplish, almost black or whatnot. Like sores and stuff were a lot harder to heal. At the ethereal one, Leon says he looks like he got into a fight. I mean, yeah. Rebecca says, and you bruise easy. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know about the face though. Like if he's falling down and shit though, man.
They said that he has infections in his eyes and his legs.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
So it could be infection in his eye.
They're talking about infections in his eyes and his legs. Damn, that shit. You know what, man? Like Bridget, if you were any kind of daughter whatsoever, dude, you'd reach out. You would, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have your dad just rotting away up in Kentucky with his sister and the other family that I don't know. I don't want to talk too much shit. Because that is his family over there too. And family's family, they have their issues and shit. You know what I mean? So what they have gone through and shit between themselves, I can't comment on. You know what I mean? Between each other. you know. I know that Dougie and his sister, they're not always on the, eye to eye. They don't always agree and shit, And she's quite a passionate woman. I can show you guys in here, man, where I apologize to her. I screwed up and talked a little shit about her grandkids. I'd been drinking. It was like about a year or so ago. Well, obviously, I'm almost 19 months sober now, but I was drunk, talked shit about her brother-in-law Nick and his kids and stuff, and she messaged me and gave me shit and was like, "Look, I don't appreciate it." And dude, I literally I'm like, "Ooh, this is who this is." I didn't realize who any of them really was at the time. Nick, her, well, yeah, I didn't really know who she was until I talked to Doug. I'm like, "Okay, Doug, who's this messaging me?" Giving me hell, talking about me talking shit about their grandkids. And Doug is like, "Oh yeah, that's my sister." Yada yada yada. And so I was like, oh fuck, I'm sorry. Which I mean, I felt bad about it anyways. I always feel bad, especially after a night of drinking and talking shit. Waking up the next day like, fuck, man, because I always overdo it. And so I just empathetically apologized to this lady, and then knew from that day on that she was Doug's sister and shit. But we didn't really have any interactions, aside from that whole little skirmish between me and Nick. If y'all guys remember, me and Nick kind of went back and forth at it, and but that was water under the bridge for me and Nick. you know, and apparently, I guess with them up there as well, Doug and them had their issues, but Doug, I guess, continued to remain, or was that in Arizona? Doug actually lived in Arizona with the Nick and them, and then I think he moved to, he's in Kentucky. Was it Kentucky? Let me see. Let me have a look here. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, because they're stat flying him to Louisville. His sister right here. I won't share out her name or nothing like that on Facebook or on YouTube for you all. But it says, please pray for my brother Doug if he made it to the hospital. Like this is how nervous and upset she was for this man. For her brother. So made it to the hospital. They are stat flying him to Louisville. God be with you, Doug. I love you. And that's something to be said right there. Like even though Doug, himself admitted that him and her don't always, get along and shit like that, she's here for him. She was the one supposedly that found him unresponsive or something. Ethereal Leon says, Kathy, she ain't gonna let her own blood. She ain't gonna let down her own blood. Yeah, definitely. She didn't, man. Apparently, she found him unresponsive and called the ambulance, and ultimately, could have saved his life. Said if he's laying there unresponsive, who knows for how long and for what. Shout out Jen Cam, Rob Irvin, love you guys. Gypsy Jezebel says, I feel for Bridget. I really feel for Bridget because it's going to hit her hard if he dies, even though she thinks she does not care. Well, I mean, everybody with any sort of sense of compassion and empathy and has a heart and soul, definitely it's going to hit them. And they can lie to themselves. They can lie to the therapist. You know what I mean? But it's going to fucking hit her, and it'll hit her hard. Hopefully it's hitting her right now because it's not too late. Like it's too late for me and my dad. And as you all saw, I tried my best. I took a fucking Greyhound bus all the way to Charleston to go see Dad, only to get stopped by Michael's bodyguard, Michael's cleanup guy, the guy who can't even clean the blueberry muffin off his own fucking heel. To stop me from seeing my dad, put me on the blacklist. So every time I called, no, we can't give you any information, sir. I tried my damnedest though, I can't, I can live knowing that I tried everything I could to be there for my dad when he was in his, weakest moments, in his last. I did everything I could. Slept on the damn floor of the Greyhound bus station in Atlanta for like 12 hours because I didn't dare walk outside that motherfucker. I'd done been outside Atlanta once before and told you guys I decided to walk around and try to score me a little beer, a little pot, and got fucking robbed. Done everything I could. I vlogged it. And as y'all saw, man, back in that those days, I wish I could find the video. It's on Michael's video. He's got an extensive, backlog from where he told everybody that I'm not stopping my brother from saying goodbye to his father. And then y'all saw him do everything he could to stop me while making money and profit off of it. Freaking his cleanup guy, his bodyguard, Isaac Guest, drives all the way down from Pennsylvania, 12 plus hours with his friend. Well, not his friend anymore. Some guy, somebody that just another person that he ended up throwing in the garbage. What was his name? Justin? I wish I could talk to Justin. I wish Justin would reach out, boy. Like, ooh, find out some shit. Apparently, Justin was like his Igor for the longest. And so they drove 12 plus fucking hours with the video, with intentions of making a video of Charlie and Isaac fighting. Except Isaac didn't fucking come out swinging. Like he really thought he really tried to do to me like he does to his wife. Y'all all saw right on video how he got up in my face. Hit me! Hit me! Come on, hit me! And I didn't take the bait. I knew that's what they were fucking doing. They're going to get me to fucking throw the first punch so they can fucking call the cops. They'd have me arrested and they would have filmed it. And I was so torn at the time too. Like I didn't know what the fuck. Part of me wanted to fight and whoop this dude's ass, you know what I mean? And damn, be done with it, you know what I mean? The other part of me was like sad for my dad. Another part of me was angry at my brother. And I was angry at my dad a little bit too. It was just, and dad was laying up there in a fucking hospital bed while Michael was orchestrating his YouTube crew, creating his YouTube videos out of my life, out of dad's life, and out of dad's death. Don't think about that. Don't think about just how many videos Michael made out of dad's life. Think about how many videos Michael made out of dad's death. It's crazy. Not, so Bridget, so I don't have any regrets on that end. I regret that I couldn't be there. I regret that I don't have that final moment with dad. I wasn't there for him in his final moments. But guess what? Neither was Michael. Michael wasn't there for dad in his final moments. Jennifer wasn't there for, guess who was there? Duggie. Duggie West was the one that was there for dad in his final fucking moments. When hospice pulled the damn plug and said, that's it. Hell, who do you think the one that made the call to Michael? Duggie. Think about that. Michael said he didn't have the guts. He didn't have the heart. It was just too much for him. He couldn't be there for his father in his father's final moments. That he was so thankful for Dougie for everything that he did. And y'all all heard it on video. Michael gave Doug the ultimate praise. A big hug and a thanks, Dad. And this is how they've repaid Doug. These last 3 years have been so bad for that man. He's been like me, bouncing around from place to place, being betrayed by those he loves and those he trusts and depend on and that he cares about. And I'm not going to call any names because that's not the time for that, and that's his family, and I know not to get involved with family games. Unless it's my own family. And you see, here we are. I'm the game master right now, baby. I'm holding all the cards. All the cards, all the dice, all the pawns, whatever the fuck you got. All that shit thrown into the box and shook up. I'm the game motherfucking master. What do you want to play? Mikey and Bridget played games with Dougie. The last, 3.5 years or so, he has had no peace. Constantly attacked for what? For why? Because he decided to stand up against Michael, because he couldn't be there at Michael's beckoning, his every beckon and call. Because Michael says, I want you to do a video, get here now. And Doug's like, I'm busy. And Michael's like, blah, 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 blah. How long did Doug put up with it before he finally said, you know what, fuck you. I'll tell everyone that you lied about Charlie hitting Bridget. And we know that he told Michael that because Michael took that screenshot and posted it all, plastered it all over Twitter. Said, hey, look, everybody, Doug's trying to how do you say, blackmail me. Once again, somebody else trying to blackmail Michael. First, it was who? His own friend Dylan. Who remembers the fucking Dylan for the win? FTW was like Michael's best fucking buddy, Michael's hacker boy. Then all of a sudden, Michael's exposing him on Keemstar. Yeah, so this dude he's gonna expose Grandpa. He's been manipulating Grandpa. It was Michael's own fucking worker, his own guy. But the guy did cross the line though, and he got his ass handed to him by Grandpa's community, rightfully so. Artemisia says, what made them hate you so much, man? Are they just willing to die on their hill of lies? When you gain the world, you lose your soul. Money and greed has corrupted them. I hope they wake up. I mean, I really do too. I mean, it's, I don't know. What does it take for some people? For some people, they never will. Wave Riders says, my grandpa has cirrhosis of the liver, but I think your dad had it too. Too early of a passing. You think Doug has something to do with your dad's passing, huh? Nah, I don't think that Doug was there for my dad. Like I say, at a time when nobody else was, when Michael refused to be. I believe that Dad had it longer than he told us. Cause like I say, I'll never forget, man, whenever I got out of damn county jail for damn non-payment of child support. You all remember that. How the hell did that happen when I was working for Grandpa? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I spent what, 3 months locked up over that. When I got out, Dad and Michael came and picked me up, and what I saw in Dad blew my mind. I was shocked, dude. I literally told Dad, I said, what's wrong? What happened? And he's like, what? No, nothing. But it looked like he literally lost like 50 pounds in like a 90-day period. $5.50 Lardo. Much love to you. $1.50 for some popcorn. That gets you a small box right there, Bubba. I've been going at it here lately, dude, man. A lot lately. My throat is freaking burning. Prayers for Doug. Much love. Big prayers for Doug. Twitchy Mr. Whomper says, big fan of you. Do you have a Discord server? I do not have a Discord. Hadn't really gotten into all that. Somebody else had mentioned something about Grandpa having a Discord and expressing some interest in me joining that, but I'm not so sure. Like, I hate like appointments and having to feel like I'm obligated to like be somewhere and do something at a certain time or some shit. Clint Eastwood 12 says, throat burning, so speaking the truth. Dropping them motherfucking truth bombs on your ass. Like, how does that make Michael feel? Fucking his last interaction with Doug was fucking dragging his damn fat ass and his camera up to Dougie's front door. Talking about, let's fight. Trying to make Bridget get in the way of Doug's fist. To try and say that Doug tried to hit her. Corey in the house, what's up, brother? Ah! Speaking that truth, I always will. Like I say, I've always spoke the truth, guys. I've always told you. Just like I said when I exposed Michael and Bridget, When Michael was talking on Twitter with Isaac, talking about, yeah, I'm having Bridget and let me have another woman over. I was having sex with another woman, and I guarantee you I wasn't thinking about Charlie. What the fuck? Michael's words indeed. And now you see, and I told you guys fucking 3.5, 4 years ago, that drunken night in the hotel room with over 2,200 people watching. Thomas, thank you so much. That Michael and Bridget called escorts over to their house and had threesomes, and they were like, no, we don't do that. We love each other. Charlie buys call girls. And y'all are like, yeah, we believe you guys. Charlie, you're a nasty motherfucker. I ain't never paid for sex a day in my life. I've never even been to a damn strip club. Thomas D127 says Michael and Bridget's treatment of Doug was absolutely disgusting. They should both be punished and shamed for abusing him the way they did. And let's face it, man, that's what it all boils down to. Abuse. The way they attacked and harassed Doug. Living World Church in the house. Said Barb letting everyone know Doug is doing better. Yes, that's wonderful. But for how long, man? Look at the shape that Doug is in. And look at Doug's age and look at the stress that Doug is under. Doug did absolutely nothing fucking wrong whatsoever except stood up for himself and fought back against all these lies and accusations that were thrown against him just to try and disparage his name. Same shit that was fucking done to me. Doug ain't done a damn thing wrong. And his own child, his own family, his own flesh and blood is going around encouraging people to call him dung. And just saying that he hates her and just making up how he raped how he raped her mother. Bridget shared pictures of her own grandmother on Twitter. Gave them to Isaac to laugh at on Twitter. Her own fucking grandmother, Bridget did. I don't think she'll ever learn. I don't think she'll ever change. Charles Rowland, what's up, says there once was a man from Nantucket. Prayers for Doug. Going back to watch the Rittenhouse trial. See you guys in a bit. What's the Rittenhouse trial? I have to look that up. Eric is into stuff like that. Barra's dad, what is up? Says, I'm glad you're sober up and everything, but come on, you're really going to sit here every day on stream and talk about them? I keep saying move on and live your life. I mean, that's your opinion, bro. That's your opinion. Thank you. And I appreciate the kind vibes, and your urges and wishes that I would, move past, a very toxic cesspool of a situation, but the fact of the matter is that I'm not, and I understand that, wallowing in the mud and the sludge, only gets you dirty as well. And, and I'm willing to make that sacrifice to vanquish my foes, to continue to fight the good fight for what's right. And for my friend Duggie. And should I not sit here and damn fight against all the bullshit that he's been put through and continues to go through at the hands of his own child? For what? For YouTube? For internet money? Literally, for internet money. This is what Bridget and Michael has done to their own family. And if I don't do it, then who's going to do it? Who's going to sit here and preach to the masses? 560 people. Thank you so much for watching. Greed Moore says, greed changed Mike in the worst way possible. It appears so. Who's going to sit here and scream out to the skies, to whoever will fucking listen, that Duggie was a good, kind man? That Bridget and Michael, they're wrong. And I've been saying this back way before it was cool. I was saying this way back whenever it was a detriment to myself. Everyone fucking, they hated me. They hated Doug. People had my back, but they still didn't have Doug's for some reason. I can't tell you how many, 20. Might have lost 10, 15, 20 people back whenever Michael and Bridget were going after Doug for no fucking reason. And I had Doug's back and I defended Doug. And I caught hell for it. But you know what? I still stood by Doug's side. And guess what? All that shit is gone now. And those people that unfriended me, guess what? Some of them are still on my list waiting to get friended back again. And you know who you are. It's a couple of you. And I just don't think I'm going to accept you back. Where's Debbie now? Where's Doug's ex-girlfriend, Debbie? The one that tried to crucify him over a refrigerator. No more bullying, Debbie. Prayers for Doug. Prayers for Doug. Greg Moore says, watch them milk Doug's sickness just like they did with Grandpa's. Well, couldn't you imagine that shit, bro? I could totally imagine. Take my hat off a minute. It's kind of cold and it's kind of hot in here. But I could totally imagine. I could totally see after him dying, Bridget and Michael coming out with, "Oh, we love Doug," and a whole, memorial, a whole montage, Doug montage thing. But I can't imagine it being received too well by the viewers. Quite frankly, people are going to be like, they'll resent Michael for it. They'll watch those videos and be like, "Oh man," and then they'll inherently they'll be like, "Why? Why were we all so mad at and mean to Doug?" Carrie D, thank you so much. Says what'd she say? The last time I watched you, you was at a low point. Your growth is insane. Keep it up, Charlie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's all I needed was that chance. I needed that somebody to give me that opportunity. Somebody that wasn't going to run away. They weren't going to bow down to any of the internet bullshit, Michael or Isaac. And I needed a place where I can lay roots and start over, fresh. Got a hangnail get me. And that was Erica, dude. I told Erica, I was like, "Yo, you got kids, family? What's happening? You let me know because they're going to go after everything." And Erica was like, "Go ahead, let them try. I'm gonna get this nail." And then part of me was like, "Fuck, let's see how long this lasts." Because everywhere I had been up to that point, everybody was like, "Oh, I don't care. I got your back. They ain't gonna run you off. You ain't gonna run you off from my house. I run shit around here." And the next thing you know, everybody's like, "Damn, Charlie, you got to roll." They're getting in touch with my mother on Facebook. They're threatening to call my job. And then so I would leave. I wouldn't want my friends to damn bear the brunt, and almost like a fucking Spider-Man thing. The villains attack those around me, those that I love most. They can't necessarily get me, so they get those that I love, or those that I kind of relied on. And then Michael turned around and told everybody else that I kept getting kicked out of everywhere I went and burning bridges. Meanwhile, he's paying his crony, his cleanup guy, to attack and assault, everyone that I'm staying with. Bright asked what happened to Doug. Mooney Real said he's dying. I mean, it looks like it, man. I mean, I see him and I see my dad, man. I saw Dad on his way out, man. You know, like up to that point when got into it with Michael in July of 07 of 2017. Dad passed away in December 2017. There's Carrie in the house. Says Doug has an infection and was found unresponsive. He is in the hospital right now. Everyone keep him in your prayers. Yes, everyone keep Doug in their thoughts and prayers. Like I say, Doug was a very good man, is a very good man. And he deserves way better than what he's getting, you know, from his own daughter. It's an absolute disgrace, my man. Meanwhile, Isaac is over there on Twitter laughing at Doug while his wife is homeless. Let's go ahead and jump on old Isaac again a little bit. Have a look here. Take a look. Nikki was arrested. Laugh at this fat ass. Isaac, you fat piece of fucking garbage. 11/12/2021. Isaac would have his wife arrested for simple assault. And take a look. Where's her home? Fucking bitch is homeless in PA. Oh my fucking Lord. Look at that shit. Isaac is laughing about Grandpa's best friend in the end, laughing about the man dying while his wife is homeless because he's got a PFA out on her. Now, I wonder, and I'm willing to bet you that he ain't got them children over there at that house. That he's done had those children taken from him once, from a police officer, from an officer of the law. That he's going through an eviction notice operation right now, a battle with the courts, or just trying to keep a roof over his children's heads. And his wife is gone because once again they're fighting. She's abusing him. Isaac had to put a PFA out on his wife. And perhaps the police are making it stick this time. She's not allowed to come to the house. And so she's booked in as homeless. Homeless in Pennsylvania. Don't believe me? Just take a look. Take a look right there. Homeless in PA. How you like that, Isaac? And if I showed you guys the other day, Nikki already posted herself. You gotta be a fucking coward to try and take someone's kids away from them just because she doesn't want to be with you. Holy shit. Oh my goodness, man. And this is Michael's best friend. This is the one. This guy right here is the one that Michael put in charge of taking out Duggie, going live day by day with new lie and accusation to drive in the heart of Duggie's reputation. Thomas D127. Thank you so much, brother. Says Michael and Isaac are typical bullies. They pretend to be tough online, but in real life, they only pick fights with those who are at a disadvantage. Definitely right. Absolutely. As you guys see, Isaac had his chance to get his revenge on me. You all saw Isaac would drive 2,000 plus fucking miles to intimidate me, to think that he can intimidate me. And I sat there and bobbed and weaved in his face and laughed in his fucking face. Ha ha! I said, you punk ass bitch. I said, you punk ass fucking bitch. And that made him swing on me, which I dodged very easily. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, fat fuck. Who remembers that shit? And then Michael would go in there and edit a thumbnail to make it look like I was swinging all weird. Wayne Wilson says, shout out to the UK. Much love to the UK. 590 people watching here. See, this is how much people love Doug. I didn't make this stream about Michael tonight. I didn't make this stream about Isaac. What's the name of this stream? Prayers for Doug. Almost 600 people watching. And we got what, 6,000 subscribers? It's 10%. That's pretty good. Bama Mama, thank you so much. Says he claims she's abusing him to keep his welfare. Really? She's abusing him to keep his welfare. Like, well, how is that exactly? I need to know. Cody Martin says, yo, Charlie, would you ever patch up things with Mike? What would it really take? I don't really know, man. Quite frankly, like I say, I'm doing a lot better without Michael in my life. You know? Quite frankly, I don't feel like it would benefit me, to introduce such a toxic host back into my life. Quite frankly, I think it would have to take a real change on Michael's part. I would have to actually see some shit, just like with me, just like how everybody, was had given up on me, with my alcohol and my drug abuse and my anger and shit, you all had to sit back and see. It's going to take time. It's going to take time doing the right thing. First off, do the right thing is reach out to Doug. Ask him for forgiveness for all the shit that you put him through. And let his daughter have a fucking relationship with her father. Let him see his fucking grandkids. Doug has done nothing wrong. Like I say, if there was any arguments and there was any timeline and dispute between you three, Michael, Bridget, and Doug, if there was any sort of timeline of dispute between you all, it's because you all instigated it. It's because Doug didn't back down. It's because Doug's a fucking stand-up human being with a sense of self-value and respect that he stood up for. All because he stood up to you guys and said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm busy with my own shit. Your fucking egos. He hurt your ego. So you put Doug all through all this shit. I'm O-Wave. Thank you so much. Dollar bill, y'all. Angry Alien. Much love. So I am 3 years, 5 months, 28 days sober. Off bruise, bro. Keep up the fight, man. Good shit, man. Come December 1st, I'll be 19 months sober. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 12, 18. 18 months sober? I'm starting to lose count. I think I'm a year and a half sober right now. So that'll make it next month. Next month will be a year and 7 months. Then I'll be so. What? Holy fucking shit, dude! Dude, I just literally blew my own mind just now. Like I'm close to being years sober. That's pretty nice, man. I never thought I'd see the fucking day, neither. You know, like I really like getting fucked up, laughing at fucked up shit. You know, I just, man. Whew, I love my life so much more, you know, now without it, guys. I'm telling you, if you're struggling with it, man, just take a look at me, man. And I'm doing a lot better. I'm a lot happier without it. And that's crazy because like I said, there was a time where I'd get off work and I would cringe at the thought of being sober. Like, what am I gonna do all night if I'm not drunk? If I'm sober, what am I gonna do for the next 4 hours? Holy shit. I couldn't be alone with myself. Amy is fans of Undertaker. Says, "Hey Charlie, I made Doug West my second YouTube dad. I told him that if I was his daughter, that I would never do this to him." Well, that's good. You know, every father needs a daughter like that, man. Slime Boss says his daughter needs to go be in his face because Doug done gave up on life. Damn, man. You know, think about it like that. He's fighting, he's suffering, he's battling every day against all the bullshit, and now his own fucking body is giving up on him. Like he physically can't fucking take it anymore. Just imagine that shit, man. Like he's fucking dying and he's still getting beaten down daily. And it's not as bad as it was. It's nowhere near as bad as it was. Everyone loves Doug, you know, but I guess Doug might still kind of be one of those people who kind of focuses and zeroes in on the negativity. You know, we all do it. You'll read dozens of good comments, you know, and then one bad one, and you're kind of you tend to get stuck on that one bad one, you know. I've kind of moved past that because of the length that I've done this, you know, and the amount of hate that I underwent, you know. Nobody has gotten more hate than I've gotten. I could promise you that. Maybe Daddy 05. He was even on the fucking news, right? Shit. Maybe I didn't get Daddy 05 level hate. Thomas D127 what's happening to Doug is honestly heartbreaking. I mean, dude, like I literally like the mood went from here to here. Like I came home and I saw all this shit about Nikki and this new arrest record and her being homeless and shit, dude. And I was like, I was up here. I was through the roof, you know. And the next thing I know, I get a text from my dude Ace Man. Text from my dude Ace Man. And you know, telling me that Doug was unresponsive, that Doug's being flown to the hospital, that he's in all this trouble. And then so I did some digging and some research, you know, and then found out it was true and just really just, you know, just took all the wind out of my sails, you know, and I was just like, shit, need to kind of, you know, damn, you know, what the fuck? Doug's an awesome guy. And old Isaac's responding to Michael. Michael's still trying to do his fake stalker thing right now, which we all notice is Bridget's cousin, which might explain why the girl's kissing on Bridget's ear and Bridget's all blushing about it. But Michael just just tweeted talking about trying to enjoy my anniversary, and this girl keeps trying to make it about her. Like, can't I have one day? And then look, and then his cleanup guy comes back with, "Is this about Doug?" Like, literally trying to get Michael to talk some shit about Doug right now. Like, literally. Like, bro, stay out of family shit. I would say get in get into your own family, but you ain't got much of one. You ain't got much of a fucking family at all. You got a wife that doesn't want to be with you, and some kids who I'm pretty sure probably fucking hate you. That can't wait so they can get the fuck out either. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you what, man. If my dad had treated my mom the way that you treat your wife, if I had to sit there and watch, you goad her every fucking day, and every time you get in an argument, you have her sent to jail and shit. Don't think that I would find any respect in you whatsoever. At all. Zero. Don't expect your kids to have any respect for you neither. And when they get old enough, Erica's done said it numerous times. When those kids get old enough and big enough, they probably go whoop your ass. They gonna give you what you never gave them, fucking ass kicking, and you gonna deserve it too. Quata puta mata says, Charlie, if you was a millionaire, would you buy Nana a car? Absolutely. Like, who wouldn't? Like I say, this is Michael once again. Attacking his own fan base, his own followers, because they were getting on his ass for not buying grandma a car. And then Mike was like, she has 3 other kids. She has 3 other non-millionaire kids who are working just to barely support. Actually, check it out. Nana does have 3 other kids, but Michael is supporting 2 of them. Michael's already supporting 2 of Nana's kids. Only one of them that he ain't supporting and he ain't paying their bills. Guess who that is? Raise your hand if Michael ain't paying your bills. Put your hands down, Isaac. Put your hands down, Jennifer. Put your hands down, Kimberly. Mom. Chrissy, Ace Man, y'all can put y'all's hands up. Rebecca, Siren, you can put your hands up. Junkyard, he ain't paying your bills, is he? Mel and Adrian. Shout out Aubrey Barnett. Miss Cotty Wample, he ain't paying your bills, is he, Miss Cotty Wample? But I bet if y'all was a millionaire, if y'all were millionaires, I guess I should say, I'm sorry, y'all'd buy grandma a car, wouldn't you? Y'all'd buy Nana a car. If you were the only millionaire in your family, and your Nana and your mother was riding the bus to work. She was riding the bus to Walmart to get her groceries. Or fucking Uber. Would you do something about that? Or would you just blame it on your other siblings who are working to barely make ends meet? Or 2 other siblings that me and Erica are doing much better than that. We can't afford to buy mom a car, but we're not doing bad. You know? Shout out Hot Wheels, Living Dead Girl, Mike Toms, Nunyas, Michael Green is clipbait, Aaron Mack in the house, Leo Lady 95. Was that Skaterade 69? Says I'd buy my mama a car though. I mean, right? Loke Dog, what is up? Says he ain't paying mine. You know what I'm saying, man? And how does that feel? How does it feel to know you ain't got nobody paying your fucking bills? To know you ain't got to answer no damn body at your damn house. That you pay the bills to your own shit. to your own life. That nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody can control you and own you. Dr. Stevens Bit says, I don't answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that was Doug. That was Doug's whole mentality. Doug's like, fuck that. I'm not going to be your bitch, Michael. And then what did Michael do? You saw what Michael did. He did everything he did to me. He did it to Dougie. Loke Dog, much love, says wonderful. Haha, salute. Damn right, salute. Fuck yeah, bro. But hey, if you want to be real about something, guess who pays Michael's bills? Y'all pay Michael's bills. Well, any of you guys that are watching, his subscribers, his followers. If Michael's followers and subscribers were to say, fuck you, tired of watching this dumb shit, which they are, it's Michael's paycheck is getting smaller and smaller. Well, mine is getting more and more, which is not the same. It's not the same by a long stretch, but I'm doing all right. But Michael's check keeps getting smaller and smaller. Why? Because he doesn't fucking go out and earn a paycheck. He doesn't make a wage. His income is fixed on views and on his ability to manipulate and control his viewers. Kayomi Uchiha. Kayomi Uchiha, much love to you. Thank you. Says, honestly, I think it's time to shut down Kid Behind a Camera channel. He's losing followers every day. Damn, Rico Graham says, Doug be saying, I'm done. Man, you know, it's so sad, bro, ain't it? You keep fighting and you keep fighting and you're at your end. Imagine that sort of defeat that Doug might die with. He fought and he fought and he fought. And it never really seemed to get him too far, you know? And ultimately, I'm sure he would have just rather have, you know, he wants the relationship with his kids. He just, I don't know. James Thomas says, Mike's audience is maturing and realizing BS. Yeah, the kids grow up. And that's another thing. Like, why is it up to fucking Doug? You know, sure, there's been things said on all sides, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? Doug's the father. Doug's the fucking parent. At the end of the day, you go to your father and you say, I'm sorry. I love you. And especially with Mike and Bridget, because Doug's done nothing wrong. Doug should be at her father's bedside right now. Guess what? No, she's laid up in a room with her cousin. Wubby. They're gonna start an OnlyFans together. How gross is that? And Isaac loves Wubby too. Look, Wubby loves Isaac. Isaac loves Wubby. Look, this guy's talking about Bob's Memes. Shout out to Bob's Memes. Get a load here, guys. He responds back to Michael. Talking shit about 550. Watch out, you're gonna get doxxed like people's families. What does Michael's quote unquote stalker say? Oh, Isaac loves me. I don't have anything to worry about. I don't care if Isaac doxes and harasses people's families and their jobs. Of course you don't, because Michael is his boss. Your boyfriend is his boss. Isaac was talking about, made a joke talking about he snuck into Doug's room. Doug's fine. He had to put on some scrubs. These are the only These are the only scrubs Isaac could find to get into Doug's hospital room. This is Doug. This is Isaac. That was a joke from Dot. People sending me, come on. I can't. Somebody just sent me a link to damn Isaac's Twitter. You know Isaac's got me blocked. Stop it. Isaac can't fucking argue with me. He can't fucking. I make Isaac look like a bitch every interaction that we have on Twitter. So he blocked me. He's got Erica blocked. Anybody that damn he can't win an argument with, whoop, blocks you. Cody Martin says, Charlie, who wins in a fight, Voorhees or versus Myers? I don't know. Probably Voorhees. Voorhees is already dead, right? Michael Myers isn't dead. I love Michael Myers. I like Michael Myers more, but I guess be in the terms of if it's gonna be who wins in a fight, like to the death or just a fight, because I don't know. I have to say Jason. And I know that's blasphemy of me because I'm a big Jason. I mean, I'm a big Michael Myers guy, but I think Jason's got the muscle. So, anyways, like we say, we're still waiting to get more information out about Nikki. We're gonna go ahead and continue to blow Isaac and Nikki out the water. And showing you why this fucker isn't my friend. I never even knew who the fuck Isaac was until I had a YouTube channel of over 100,000 subscribers. Only heard of Isaac's name here and there in passing, like Michael. Michael didn't even really talk about Isaac. Like I said, Michael told me about that one time back in 2017 when Isaac, had come up with that song "In My Shoes" or whatever, and how Isaac was getting his van repossessed, and how Isaac kept calling Michael begging for money, and how Michael kept telling Isaac that he couldn't give him any money because of adpocalypse, and how Isaac let Michael listen to his song "In My Shoes," and how Michael laughed at him because his van was being repossessed and said that Isaac was really going to be walking in those shoes for real after his van was repossessed. And how Isaac just laughed at him. Haha, man, it's fucked up. He got clowned on by the boss. And Mike was clowning, and the boss is clowning with me about it. How you like that? We sat there and laughed at your ass behind your back while you were calling. Like Isaac was steadily ringing Michael up. And I'm like, what's up? Michael's like, oh, fuck. This guy, man, he won't stop asking for money. He won't stop begging for money. I'm like, dude, you just want to get a job. Then he would go on to tell me about the song and the whole joke. Living Dead Girl says, in my flip-flops. Because let's be honest, man, when have we ever seen Isaac in fucking shoes? Oh, yeah, that's right, those Yeezys. He bought a pair of Yeezys with his stimulus money, but the kids didn't get jack shit. Didn't get a fucking swing set. Isaac bought himself a fucking pair of Yeezys and a fucking inflatable hot tub. Miss Donna J. Oh, let's take a look here. So I'm not so sure. It says that let's see if anybody can find this out for us, man. Let us find out if Nicole Patrice. Let me find out if Nicole Patrice is still in jail or not. When you go in and you type in inmate search, Nicole Patrice guest, inmate. Here's her ID number. Location. Greenburgh, Pennsylvania. Westmoreland County. Junkyard Dog says only 27. Wow. Yeah, she looks a lot older than that. And oh my God. Oh God, dude. Holy shit. Grandpa's urn just scared the shit out of me. But tell me that the palmetto tree right there doesn't look like a fucking face. See the two eyes? And the nose and the mouth? It's like a fucking profile. Holy shit. It still looks like a face looking down at me. Holy crap. Y'all see that? You see that, Dr. Stevens? Brandy Renee? Ah! I'm fucking scared. It's Dad, bro. That's Dad, man. Dad's manifesting through there. Looking on with fucking anger on his down at his son. And we know that Dad didn't really ever like Bridget. Who remembers the video that Michael did to try and prove to everyone Dad liked Bridget by sharing a damn... Yeah, Michael and them want to talk about their anniversary. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this. Anniversary. 4 years ago. Oh, yeah, the best anniversary ever.
Sitting here with
Let's see here.
Sitting here with Grandpa right now, you guys. Sitting in his room. If you wonder what that noise is, it is the oxygen machine. And I'm sitting here, and he looks at me and he says, "When can I be in a vlog again?" Then to finish talking,
Shit.
The comeback you've made is insane.
Yes. Everyone's missed you.
Shut up. All right, it was one of like anniversary or some shit where he actually shares an audio recording, a missed call from Dad on Michael and Bridget's anniversary. Dad was calling to wish them an anniversary, and how he said in the message. I don't know if you remember this or not. Let me know if you did. If you're gonna help me out with that video, that'd be wonderful. But he said, Dad says in the message that he thought that they were coming over to see Dad. And then there's a pause. I thought y'all were coming over to see me. And then a pause. It's okay, I guess. I still love you, son. I'm happy that y'all are together. Yada yada. And then Michael used that because it felt like the grandpa community was turning on Bridget. So Michael used that to try and make everyone think that grandpa loved her so much and shit. When in fact all it showed was that Michael wasn't willing to be there for him. That once again Michael let Dad down. Peekaboo remembers. Anne Marie Davis remembers. If y'all can find that video for me, I would love to get it, and I would play that audio for you right now. If I can only find it. And it's so sad sitting here looking at It's so sad sitting here looking at these videos of Dad and shit. Yeah, I can't necessarily find it right now. Brandy Renee says Grandpa Bridget was very disrespectful to AGP in those old videos. I mean, like I said, Grandpa was a disrespectful guy, but you know what I'm saying? You know, that doesn't mean you can disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason Bridget did is because she was Michael's girlfriend and she can get away with it. You know, even before they were doing videos, you know, Michael was the baby of the family. He got whatever he wanted. You know what I mean? And once Michael started getting some booty, you think he wasn't going to fight for that booty? Yeah. You don't think that he started letting Bridget hold a little umbrage over Michael and over dad and mom? Yeah, of course. Donald Fuller, thank you so much. Says, I wonder how many of Michael's tricks went straight after. What do you mean now? Like his tricks, like his paid call girls? Of course, they all left as soon as Michael and Bridget busted their gravy sacks. Boom! Them paid call girls are gone. There was no hanging out and you know, watching videos and shit. That's where you got to get a girl that looks just like Bridget 10 years ago. That's what Wubby looks like. That's why you got to get someone like that, you know, not very high scale. That way you can kind of keep them around. They probably ain't even got to pay this girl. They just throw her a little bit, you know, a few followers and shit. Wayne Wilson says, I would love you to get rich and Michael get poor. Well, hey man, I don't know. Like I said, I'm doing just fine. I'm doing well. And you know, after seeing what money does to people, and I don't know if I'd want to be rich, man. I'm happy living comfortably, you know, with my bearings intact. You know, I don't have, you know, my empathy. Hold on a second. Maybe something at the door. Oh. Says I got something in the mail, but it says delivered. It was handed directly to a resident. Didn't nobody hand me any damn thing. It must be in the mailbox. I hope it's in the mailbox. I'm gonna have to get off here and go check the mail here in a few. It's almost 6 o'clock anyway. I'm not gonna be on here too long. Browns boy, thank you so much. Says love the live. See, very funny sometimes. Be easy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Once again, much love to Doug and thoughts and prayers to him, you know, at a, you know, very weak time in his life. You know, who knows how many more of these he's going to have, how many more of these scares. You know, he's not getting any younger and he's already suffering from a lot of shit right now that I didn't really know anything about. You know, I guess Dougie's kind of a private guy. He maybe keeps it to himself. Maybe I wasn't following as closely as I should have. You know what I mean? We all have these certain regrets and these thoughts and shit, you know, whenever loved ones, you know, are on the edge, you know, of eternity. And yeah, I can only imagine, you know, how Bridget really feels. I mean, she can sit there and play, you know, her macho game all she wants, you know, but deep down there's got to be a hurt, you know, that you know, that is only going to get worse for her if she continues to ignore her father and what she has done to him. And if she can't make amends with that now, you know, then she'll be forced to make a living amends with herself later. And that's a lot harder to do. Sometimes a lot of times it takes therapy. It takes a paid professional to guide you down that road. So, oh man, yeah, we love Dougie. What is this? I saw urgent. Big Ange. Hold on a second. No, stop it. Big Ange says, Barb just posted on Facebook that Dougie passed away in a hospital. No, she didn't. I just looked. Trying to tug at my heartstrings. Fuck. Where was that at? Ass. So Michael Green is clickbait saying goodbye to Grandpa. Is that what it is? Saying goodbye to Grandpa.
Just want to congratulate you.
Oh my God. Here we go, guys. Thank you so much, clickbait behind the camera. Let's go ahead and hear what Dad has to say to Michael and Bridget on their anniversary. Michael went ahead and he starts this video with Grandpa, audio from Grandpa, to them on their anniversary. We'll take a listen.
Just want to congratulate you and Bridget for another year. Hope you have fun tonight. And it's cool. You call.
See, he said it's cool.
It's cool.
See, it's cool. Hope y'all have fun tonight. It's cool. What's cool? Oh, man.
For another year. Hope you have fun tonight. And it's cool. You call.
I can't talk for a moment.
Just want to congratulate you and Bridget for another year. Hope you have fun tonight. And it's cool.
And then Michael has to put that. He's got to put that music in it too. But you know what's the saddest, dude? Look. It's what he had to say about you and Bridget ignoring him on your anniversary. Because y'all are so fucking important. Because you're so fucking important, because your anniversary is so fucking worth so much more than hanging out with your father while he's fucking dying. And look what he says. It's cool. How's it feel, man?
Hope you have fun tonight. And it's cool. You call.
Bro, don't that sound like a broken fucking heart to you, man? That sounds like a broken fucking heart to me, bro. You're too damn important. Rich says Mike caused AGP to be weak. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Mike didn't do anything to create a loving, warm, secure, comfortable environment for Grandpa in his last months. Grandpa died in a very toxic environment with them constantly going after me on a daily basis, manipulating his daughters and his grandkids into participating in Michael's war against me. Rebecca says Mike caused nothing but stress to AGP. In his last days, it was nothing but stress and pain for Grandpa. Like I said, don't you think Grandpa would have liked me to be there to say goodbye and have his final words with me? Grandpa says it in his own words. Grandpa says it. I'm gonna let you play it right now. I'm gonna let you listen to.
I guess I'm a little ticked, you know? And Charlie, I know you watch my videos because you watch them all, sucker. I love you. Don't you ever think that I don't love you, because I do. You live for yourself, son, and you do what you have to make you happy. You don't have to make me happy. But that's really a problem with a lot of families nowadays. They're not talking to the kids, and the kids aren't talking to them because they don't quite do what the parents want them to do, or they don't quite
That hits hard
live
right there.
like the parents want them to live. So the parents get mad and they want to argue with them, fight with them. Man, they're gonna grow up. They're gonna live life the way they want to, not the way you want them to. I understand that.
Let me get here. Let me.
That would be the case.
That just touched me, dude.
Then he's not my son. I guess I'm a little ticked, you know? It would kill me knowing that I was in the hospital sick and on my all 9
Now,
my grandchildren.
now listen to Dad. This is what he has to say about all of his children and all of his grandchildren, and he includes Dawn and Skylar in this as well. Let me go back just 10 seconds. All right, listen.
He don't have to meet my expectations or what I want him to do with his life. He's a grown man. He has to do what he thinks is best to do with his own life.
This is him talking about me at the moment.
I now have a relationship with my son. We talk now. We talk on the phone.
Yeah,
We're
I remember
Facebooking,
that.
and I'm happy with that. I love all 5 of my kids.
5. He said all of them.
And I love all 9 of my grandchildren. It would kill me knowing that I was in the hospital sick and on my deathbed, and my son wouldn't come see me because he was ashamed, he was embarrassed, or he was mad with me about stuff. If that would be the case, then he's not my son.
All right, so what he's talking about right here is he's talking about my cousin, or his niece, and my cousin Susan, how she had a very strained and a very difficult relationship with her son, and her son had estranged himself from his own mother. You know, like they didn't have the best relationship, and she was in the hospital, and all she wanted was her son to come see her and say goodbye to her. Like she was literally crying for her son CJ to come to her and say goodbye to her before she died. And guess what? CJ said no. CJ said, "Fuck you, mom." I went on Facebook and called CJ out, tagged him and everything, and he unfriended me and the whole nine yards of the Magilla. Said we were gonna fight and all that. But he didn't. He didn't go to his mother's funeral or nothing, neither. I don't know how it affects him now and here later in life, you know. But at the time, we were all highly upset with this guy. And so this is where Grandpa was talking about how if they did, you know, if they didn't want to, or they were mad at him or something, Dad, how Dad would feel if he was on his deathbed and his children wouldn't come see him. Now imagine how Dad felt knowing that I couldn't, that Dawn could not come see him. How do you think Dad felt knowing that he's gonna die and that Michael's calling the shots? That his daughters are accusing his son of molestation, him knowing it's full of shit. But what can Dad do? Dad fucking died in the middle of all that shit, and I wouldn't be surprised if Michael caused it. That if Michael's bullshit didn't escalate Dad's condition, and there's no fucking way that it helped it. Absolutely zero way that it helped it. And Dad died not getting to say goodbye to 2 of his children, not just me, but Dawn as well. And Dawn sat on the sidelines and watched me come all the way from Florida back home just to be rejected, just to see them make videos out of it, to see me almost arrested. Everyone's asking who's Dawn. Dawn is Dad's first child, his oldest daughter. I'm not the oldest. I'm the oldest in our family, mom's children, but not the oldest in Dad's. Paul Wiggly, what's up? Says, what up, Charlie? Badfish. LOL, driving home from work, watching your stream, brother. Support on 1,000. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. I tell you, man, yeah, I love seeing all you guys come back, from back when, to see me as a new man now. Like, man, I'm sure if some of you guys find me after 3 and 4 years, you're like, holy shit, this is Charlie. Hey, look, bro. Times change, so do people, and I've been undergoing one hell of a change, and it's it's about age and sobriety. I'm leaving my 30s a whole lot wiser than I did going in. I promise you that. I wonder how I would have been going into my 30s sober though. Like, I'd be the CEO of my own company right now. Tag your it says, you look great, boy. Thank you. I feel great. Like I said, I feel like I look better now than I did 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I shared a picture of me and my daughter Skylar, like from back when she was like 3 months old, 2004. And dude, I look better now than I did then. I mean, shit. No braggery. But I do. I feel, and now that I'm not been drinking and shit, man, it's just even better. I mean, I can go out and do some jogging and some exercising, maybe help myself lose a little more weight, but overall, I feel great. I feel fantastic, and just more reason for me to stay sober. The Rodney Kahn show will be 31 in a couple of days. Well, happy birthday, man. Enjoy it, bro. Your early 30s, man, can be when you can get a lot of good shit done for your life, man. Go ahead and start right now, bro. And then by the time you're in your late 30s, going into your 40s, you might have your own house if you don't have one now. You can do a lot of good shit for yourself in your 30s, or you can shit away a lot of good years too. I had some fun, but I didn't spend my years collecting like I should have, like I'm going to be doing in my 40s, with 401k and cars and property and shit, Start early, brother. Crystal Emerson, much love. Hey, I'm proud of you. Sober, not easy. I got 98 days. Hey, 2 more to 100. Always look for those little milestones, anything, those little victories, to really help you move forward, man. You can say, hey, in 2 more days, I could say I'm sober for 100. I'm looking forward to that, and push yourself towards that. Maybe that's something else that's kind of helped me out as well, not just fear. Fear drove me to quit drinking mainly. I think got into it with some people around the block and they started shooting at me. And for the next couple of days, all I could think about was them finding that car, tracking down my car and shooting at it, and then Erica be driving or something. I played it all out in my head. Erica died from a shotgun blast that I caused from the angry neighbors, or they're not neighbors. They live about a mile away, but that I caused. And then I had to go to Erica's funeral and shit, knowing in my heart that I'm the one that caused it and stuff. But I didn't want to tell anybody because that would just damn. I was thinking deep. But for real, they're like, Erica, I put Erica in danger as well, with my drinking and shit, and and yeah, fear is a hell of a motivator. Life in the country, much love. Thank you so much. Says the change that you have made over the years is incredible, and you should be proud of yourself. AGP would be so proud of the person you have become. I think so too. Honestly, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that he'd be calling me up right now. I believe I'd be talking with Dad almost every night. If he was still alive. Now that I'm calm and sober, and I've got a good woman and we got our own place and I'm working, and I'm not asking for anything from anybody. That I'm going out and I'm earning like a man, and living life and enjoying life. you know, with a positive, wonderful woman that I'm sure Dad would love to get to know. Like I said, Dad will probably be talking to Erica more than me. Ha ha ha! Where that girl yelled at? Let me holler at her. Ha 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 ha! You know. The Alex killer asked, "What's wrong with Doug?" Doug is in the hospital. He was found unresponsive on the floor, unresponsive in his house by his sister, and he's been suffering with from diabetes and like some type of gangrene or these open sores and lesions on his legs. Very bad indeed. Corey said he had a stroke. Man, like I don't know if the official reports have came out yet or not. There's a lot of rumors flying around in the air right now, but according to Doug's sister, who has a close contact with Doug in the hospitals, he woke up. He's responsive, and he's mad. He's arguing. They said that he's responsive, that he's arguing with the nurses and stuff. So we're hoping that uh, that uh, that everything's going to be fine. You know, if there's any sort of amputation, Joseph Hamlin's asking if they're going to cut his foot off. I'm not sure. You know, if there is any sort of amputations, I hope that they go ahead and do it and take care of it, get it out the way, in hopes that he can, you know, he can have some more years added to his life. You know, because like I say, Doug is a kind man, strong man, kind, and he, you know, he was a friend of mine. He's a friend of Dad's. You know, we did some good videos together. We got history, you know, and I like Doug. And Doug stood up for me. You know, like Doug didn't initially stand up for me the night that I went to jail for supposedly hitting Bridget. You know, he wouldn't stand up for me that night, but he would come out at the end and say, "Yeah, Michael and Bridget lied. Charlie never hit her." Hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off of here at 6 o'clock. I'm ready to. I smell that roast beef. I got some roast beef in the crock pot right now with some onions and potatoes. About to go eat me some. Actually, probably got another hour to cook, so hang out with my lady, enjoy her company, and yeah, just continue to think about Doug. You know, and prayers to him and his family, in hopes that he makes it through this. You know, and I really hope that Bridget and Michael, you know, they sit back and they think honestly, you know, and hard about what's going on right now and what's most important in life, you know? Like, come on, man, you already got the fucking money. How much more do you really expect to make? Why not go ahead and just try and make amends with Doug while he's still alive? I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for Doug. You can hate me all you want. Oh, you can hate me now, but I won't stop now. I'm not gonna keep going. I got plenty of more life to live. Like I say, I'll probably outlive both Michael and Bridget and Isaac. You know, they'll be long gone in the dirt before I will. I can almost rest assured of that. You know, the health wise, we can safely bet on me lasting longer. You know, but you know, Doug, you know, he's not gonna be around forever. You know, and you've already made the money, you've already got all that. Go ahead and make up with your pop. Get it right, because I'm gonna tell you, you know, Michael can't be feeling great. It's no wonder why Michael suppresses his feelings and he kills himself with food and other substances on a daily basis, you know, steadily trying to choke down those emotions, that guilt that he lives with. There's no way that he can't have any guilt for the way he let grandpa end his life. Somebody says there's something crawling on me. Shut up. Shut up! It is! Ah! The fuck was? Oh man, thank you. There's a fucking bug on me. We got these things in North Carolina called fucking stink bugs. And bro, I just had a stink bug on me. I just had an Isaac on me. I know it's a stink bug and they stink. And I don't care how clean you keep your house, man. When it gets cold, these fuckers come in. We kill them. Erica looked online and she saw where you can actually get a cup with soapy water and drown them. That was kind of embarrassing. Is there any more on me? Sorry about that, guys. That's kind of a downfall of living in the country. I don't know if any of y'all have any. McKee Hall says we have those in Oklahoma. They say that actually fucking them, they get very, very thin. They can crawl through almost any damn space that they need. Chrissy says we have them and the Asian beetles. Yes, the Asian beetles are starting to come in. I went and took a shower the other day with 4 ladies. I have 4 ladies in the shower with me. 4 lady bugs, but still. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, a little embarrassing, but whatever. I don't care. That's a hell of a way to end the live stream, huh? Fucking stink bug on my had an Isaac on my back. Isaac's always on my back. David Fald says Isaac will talk about that bug for the next 6 months. Yeah, but I guarantee he won't say anything about his wife being homeless. That's something that stink bug has over Nicole. The motherfucker's got a home. Oh shit. And hey, man, I'll laugh with you. That was funny though. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I instantly got embarrassed too. But you know what? Not too much. Like I say, bro, like growing up green, was one embarrassment after another, dude. Like, oh my God. I don't know how many times I've told y'all about bringing home a girl from school. It was me and a buddy, and we were both fighting over the same girl, trying to impress her and stuff. And I'm like, yo, I got cookies at my house. So we go to walk to my house, and we get right in front of the damn. As we're getting ready to hop the ditch to go to the house or whatever, the front door opens. Fucking a whole chick. No, the front door opens. Mom sticks her head out, looks right at us, and goes, "Ah!" Now imagine Jennifer, because Mom looked just like Jennifer back in the day. So imagine Jennifer opening up the door, "Ah!" and looks right at us and screams her fucking head off, and then all of a sudden a whole boiled chicken comes somersaulting out the front door, right into the fucking front yard where it, blam, explodes, man. A leg here, a wing there, a whole fucking boiled chicken exploded in the driveway and then in the front yard, and then bam, Mom slammed the damn door. I've lived with embarrassment. I can deal with it. Especially a little bug, I don't see how the fuck Isaac lives day by day with the embarrassment that is his life. 10 years worth of fucking arguments and fights between him and his lady. The 3rd landlord in a row that's evicting his ass. His wife is homeless. His children are homeless. I'm not so sure that his children are still there with him. If they are, I can guarantee you it won't be long. James Thomas says Isaac got roaches in his van. The motherfucker's. Isaac's got roaches, dude. Ain't no way that motherfucker has the house is as filthy as it is. That motherfucker ain't got roaches. Stop it. And his van. Oh shit. His van got rats. How y'all like my eyes right here, man? Don't I got nice blue eyes? When the light hits my eyes just right, like. Let's see here. David Charles at Isaac Welfare Boy is giving my Isaac hell. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Isaac ain't got no room to laugh about anybody when his wife is homeless right now. In jail for fighting once again. In front of the kids. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off of here, man. I love you all. 617 Raleigh's Train World, Tiger Claw, Christopher Cohen, Junkyard Dog, Peekaboo, Chris So Creepy, Immortal MP1, Jimmy Moore, Miss Cotty Wampo. Love you guys. Samantha Myers, Michael Green is Clipbait. James Thomas, Tiger, Paul Out 1000. Much love to you. TG, Tina G, much love to you. Boogie Neck, Brandy, Renee, love you. Heather Stewart, Matthew Mullins, Kristen, Pepper Queen, we love you. Serendipity, Sarah, hey, good to see you. Hopefully you're having a great night. John 420, Corey Phillips, Bull 1234, Chloe Army, Heather Stewart, Secure Team 12, based 10 dime. That was hard. Christopher Rollins, Lewis Wood, Epic Gamer 336, James Thomas, have a great night. William Gabriel, keep it dangling. Yep, damn right. It doesn't hang, it dangles. Rebecca, have a great night. We love you. Verge, Bjorn Carpenter, Ash, Dave Hills, Nene, love you. Adam Ritter, Russ Stone, Riley's, everybody, man. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Send all those love and prayers up to Doug. Wishing him the best and that he sees tomorrow, and that hopefully, his days from here on out will be a little bit easier, man. Hopefully this will be the scare that it might take, for damn Bridget and Michael to ease up on Doug. You know what I mean? And maybe repair some bridges that should be repaired before it's too late. Because as it stands right now, it's not too late. So thank you all. I love you all. Jenny S says, I have information. If you have any information that I could use that I need to know, please feel free to hit me up at the Angry Sun at Son of AGP on Twitter. Check it out. I've got 1,112 followers at the moment. Thank every single one of you guys for the following. I love it. You guys give me a lot, when you're not around, when we're not live or whatnot, I can still go to my Twitter or my Facebook, and you guys are sharing a lot of love with me, man. It means a lot to me. What is this? Okay, someone just sharing more pictures and Isaac is. You know what I mean? At least Doug pays his fucking bills, doesn't beat his wife. Yada 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 yada. It doesn't matter. We all know about it. We all know about that. So, anyways, I'm bouncing off. Thank you all so much. I love you, and I'll holler at y'all next time, man. Peace.